Hello, fire signs, and welcome to your daily focus tarot. Sorry I haven't been around the last couple of days. Let's get right to it. The Knight of Cups. So this is a beautiful young person, very charming, talking about, knights are about action, their action towards a goal. So this particular knight is talking about having advancement and fulfillment of a goal. Notice that he's got the sun, he's got like a halo from his left side, and he's got a golden cup, and it almost looks like his fingers are golden, and he's got a golden armband. It doesn't look like he's got armor on his fingers. He's also talking about, transformation and stability. This is somebody who advances through his charming behavior. He's very diplomatic, very empathy driven towards others, and that helps him move forward. That helps him transform and get that golden cup. Now the clarifier is the Ace of Pentacles. This is talking about having a new start in terms of physical things, a new start in terms of where you live, your health, waking up and moving towards maybe a new house or a new job, new career, more money, something that's more stable. This is a new beginning towards it, and you're getting this new beginning because you're taking action, you're taking inspired action towards what you want with this knight. And then we have Four of Pentacles. Now, Four of Pentacles, this is about controlling those physical things. You've been trying to balance. Look, she's on her tiptoes. You feel like you've almost been walking on eggshells, and you've been trying to balance, yet hold on to. You see how she's like squatting, she's on her tiptoes, she's got her head turned and half her body turned sideways, and she's just both hands grabbing that pentacle, looking at it, listening to it, and ignoring, putting her feet on solid ground with these two pentacles here, and ignoring this one right on top of her crown chakra, right on top of her head. In her thoughts, she's just ignoring it for this other one. So this is about, locking up your finances, locking your money up. It can mean trying to lock your health down, and your emotions. Is talking about trying to get stability and security in terms of stuff in the physical world, in terms of these pentacles. And you've been trying to do that because of the Three of Cups, which is a very kind of odd, it's kind of an odd clarifier, but this particular Three of Cups, because Three of Cups is about community. It's about collaboration with people and joyous celebrations. But this guy, he's got one hand sort of, and the other ones, they're all toasting. Like these two are toasting with their left hand, and this one's toasting with his right. And they've all got their second hand hidden. So it's kind of like, and there's just 3 apples there. There's just enough, right? And it looks like 3 servings of whatever this meatloaf or whatever is. So there's just enough for the 3 of them, and no more. And to be sort of locking up your pentacles, locking up putting up these boundaries and protecting yourself from the community, from the people you're collaborating with. It's a celebration, but it's not a celebration. Because if you look at their faces, it's like they're going through the moves, and they're not really actually happy. They're not. I never liked this Three of Cups. It's like false belief almost. And this white thing in the back, sometimes I look at it as like it's a shield, because you can almost see something in the center of it, and then you can see like what looks like a sword hilt, or I don't know, what would you call it, a fastener to hold two halves together. But sometimes I look at it as being like the moon, and there's a sword across it. So the moon being about illumination, about what's in the unconscious, and having that brought forward. And the swords are about, if you look at this as a sword hilt and not a fastener fastening two halves of a shield. And why would you have a shield that isn't one solid piece of wood, right? Why would you have a shield that's got a line down the center that's two halves? That's not structurally very protective, right? I mean, maybe it's easier to make if it's a large shield, but to me, I'm going to read this today as being like the moon and the sword hilt. And the swords are about balance. They're about balancing two sides, balancing good and evil, and they're also about thoughts. They're about cutting thoughts. They're about, if you've ever heard the term devil's advocate, which DA stands for, right? So the person who argues against the defendant. And you think about, why are they doing it? They're trying to present an argument and then a counter argument. And what I'm getting at is maybe your intuition here with what I'm going to call a moon today, and the sword. Something is being illuminated as not being quite right about whatever this celebration is, whatever this collaboration, this community event is. Something is kind of off with it to you. And this card does always feel off to me if you're talking about a celebration. And that could be why you're guarding, why you're wanting this new beginning, and you're guarding yourself. You're guarding your physical things. At the bottom of the deck, and what's hidden from you and what's in your unconscious, we have the world, which is talking about, being on top of the world and having that victory, having everything in balance to manifest. And on this particular world, the pentacles and the cups are on the same side, and the cups look like they're in the darkness, right? Whereas the pentacles are in the light. So Three of Cups in the darkness, and the moon, and the pentacles in the light. And then we have like, so you're clear on like what you want and what you want to do with your pentacles, with the physical things in the material world, with your health, with your car, your house, your job. You're clear on that. You're not so clear on the cups, on the spiritual and the emotional side, on this collaboration, this community. You're not so clear about it. But then you're going to have a victory. You're going to get everything in balance and have the victory you need to manifest and be standing on top of the world. And that's what's hidden from you, is that you're going to have that victory and that new beginning, that ending of a cycle, a new beginning of a new cycle. And the Four of Wands is talking about a harvest, a homecoming, a happy time, a time of unity. So that's what's hidden from you. You know, that's what's coming as a time of unity, being able to manifest. At the bottom of the Ethereal Visions, it's a star card. So that's about healing. That's about being in the flow, being able to deliver for yourself what your dreams and your desires are, and being able to have that wish come true, to have that stability that you want, to have that happy homecoming, and no more of this needing to guard yourself or feeling like the community or the celebration isn't like there's something off with it. I hope that makes sense to you. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Friday.